The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The LTFRB will be granting special permits for selected buses during the Holy Week. Around 300 buses have reportedly applied for the special permit, but the agency is expecting this number to increase to about 800. The special permit allows more buses to travel to provinces amid the expected exodus of passengers on Holy Week. The special permit will be effective starting March 31st to April 17.
We're expecting also na yung mga passenger hindi agad babalik after Holy Week. So, na-anticipate na ng board na extend na yung duration para yung availability ng mga public transport natin, especially the provincial buses, ay hindi magkaroon ng kakulangan.
Meanwhile, the agency said it won't be able to implement the fare discount anytime soon since they have yet to receive the 1.3 billion peso budget for the program. The agency is set to hold talks with LGUs to discuss the routes covered in the fare discount.
Maraming parameters possible na ito yung ruta na pwede. So, kumbaga marami pa hong mga tinitingnang aspeto para po pagka na-identify po yung mga routes nito ay mayroon pong impact po yung ating service contracting program.
Justice Secretary Boying Rebulla claims that the empty Princess Empress is a scrap ship converted into an oil tanker. Rebulla said the vessel, which caused a massive oil spill in Oriental Mindoro, is already 50 years old. This is contrary to earlier claims that it was built only 2 decades ago. It was also revealed that the tanker was purchased for only 1.2 million pesos, a price at which it can be considered scrap at the time of purchase. Meanwhile, the DOJ is now building possible cases against RDC Real Marine Services, the owner of the sunken vessel.
Sa sinimulat sa pool, nung nangyari itong kasong ito, nung unang meeting namin ng Sabado, ang bitaw pa sa amin na salita na ang sinabi raw nila sa Coast Guard ay bagong-bago itong barkong ito. At hindi pa na siya bago. Ito'y luma na, scrap na siya, na nirebuild. Unang nirebuild para maging LPG carrier, tapos nirebuild na naman, pinahaba para maging tanker.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines said that the Vatican decree was sent to the Antipolo Cathedral by the Holy See and will take effect on March 25. This makes the cathedral the first international shrine in the country, the third in Asia, and the 11th in the world. Meanwhile, the government has been touting its cheap kadiwa rice in stores, but is the public settling for its affordability, or can it really compete with other price brands in terms of quality? Mobile journalist Francis Orsho tells us in this report.
Even with prices of goods on the rise, there are still options on where to buy cheap and affordable rice. But is the taste worth the price? At the Novaliches Public Market in Quezon City, a kilo of rice sells for as low as 36 pesos, while in some kadiwa stores, a kilo of rice can be bought for 25 pesos. According to some kadiwa rice vendors, Filipinos find it good.
Kahit po commercial rice po siya, dinadagsa po ng mga tao at mura. At masarap po kasi yung bigas na tinitinda po natin.
We're now curious to know how this 25 peso rice compares to other cheap market alternatives. Upon closer look, the kadiwa rice appears similar to any other rice bought in the market, except for some yellowish grains. But other than that, there seems to be no issue with its quality. Comparing it with the 36 peso rice bought from the Novaliches Public Market, there seems to be no apparent difference. But if we talk about the taste,
hindi naman malata itong kadiwa rice na binili natin at ang malambot-lambot din itong kanin na ito at ang lasa parang parehas lang din naman sa mga regular na kanin o bigas na mabibili natin sa palengke na mas mahal ng kaunti at ang kalidad nito hindi nalalayo dito sa binili nating pinakamurang bigas sa palengke.
meanwhile, when compared to the more pricey Denorado rice which cost around 55 pesos per kilo, one can instantly tell the difference. The more expensive Denorado rice easily tops the supply from kadiwa stores.
Mas masarap ang lasa at may pagkapanda ng amoy at syempre mas malambot din itong kanin na ito.
The kadiwa stores pride itself for sourcing commodities straight from farms. This means that there are no middle layers in the supply chain, making it cheaper. The government plans to put up more kadiwa stores nationwide in order to provide the public with more affordable goods amid the high inflation. Mobile journalist Francis Orsho, We Are One News.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:45 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We Are One News.